Hello, and welcome to KidzScope, where stories come to life. Get ready for an exciting adventure today. Once upon a time, in a bright, sunny little town, lived a dog named Buddy. Buddy was a happy dog with a fluffy brown coat and a tail that wagged non-stop. He loved playing fetch in the park, chasing butterflies, and getting belly rubs from all the friendly people in town. But Buddy had one tiny little problem. He was always hungry. His tummy would rumble like a distant thunderstorm, even right after he had finished a big, yummy meal. One sunny morning, Buddy was trotting through the town market. The air was filled with wonderful smells. Fresh bread from the baker, sweet apples from the fruit stand, and sizzling sausages from the butcher's shop. Buddy's nose twitched, and his tummy rumbled louder than ever. "Oh, I wish I had a treat," he sighed, his eyes wide as he looked at all the delicious fruit. Just then, Mr. Gable, the kind butcher, saw Buddy looking longingly at his shop. Mr. Gable had a soft spot for animals. He smiled warmly and called out, "Here you go, little fellow. You look like you could use a treat." He tossed Buddy a big, juicy bone. Buddy's eyes lit up. It was the biggest, meatiest bone he had ever seen. "Wow, thank you, he barked happily. He wagged his tail so hard his whole body wiggled. This was the best day ever. Proudly, Buddy picked up his magnificent bone. He decided he wouldn't eat it right there in the busy market. Oh no, this special treat deserved a special, quiet spot where he could enjoy it all by himself. So, with the bone held high in his mouth, he trotted out of the market, his head held high. He walked through the green fields, past the whispering trees, heading towards his favorite peaceful spot by the river. The sun was warm on his back, and the birds were singing. Everything was perfect. He couldn't wait to find a comfy patch of grass and gnaw on his delicious prize. Soon, he reached a small wooden bridge that crossed over a clear, calm stream. As Buddy started to walk across the bridge, he happened to glance down into the water. And what did he see? He saw another dog in the water, looking right back at him. This other dog was brown and fluffy, just like him. And this other dog, it also had a bone in its mouth. But wait a second. Buddy squinted. The bone in the other dog's mouth looked bigger and juicier. Buddy stopped right in the middle of the bridge. He stared at his reflection, but he didn't realize it was just him. He thought it was another dog, and a greedy thought popped into his head. That dog has a bone, too, and it looks even better than mine. I want that one. He forgot all about the wonderful bone he already had. All he could think about was the bigger bone he saw in the water. He thought, if I scare that dog, he'll drop his bone, and I can have both of them. I'll be the luckiest dog in the world with two amazing bones. His own bone felt less special now. The new one seemed so much more appealing. His tummy rumbled, not from hunger, but from greed. He wanted more. So, Buddy took a deep breath. He puffed out his chest to look big and tough. He stared down at the dog in the water and decided to give him his fiercest, scariest bark to frighten him away. He opened his mouth wide and let out a loud woof. But the moment he opened his mouth to bark, a terrible thing happened. Plop! His own big, juicy bone fell out of his mouth, dropped from the bridge, and splashed right into the stream below. It sank quickly to the bottom, disappearing into the mud. Buddy stared in shock. As his bone disappeared, so did the other dog in the water. The reflection was gone because he was no longer holding the bone. There was no other dog. There was no bigger bone. There was only him, standing alone on the bridge with nothing. He whimpered, looking down at the empty water. His wonderful treat from the kind butcher was gone forever. He had been so focused on getting more that he ended up losing everything he had. Slowly, and with his tail tucked between his legs, Buddy walked off the bridge. His tummy was still empty, and his heart was heavy with regret. He had learned a very important lesson that day. He realized that being greedy doesn't get you more. It often makes you lose what you already have. From that day on, Buddy was still a happy dog who loved to play, but he was also a much wiser dog. He learned to be thankful for what he was given and to be happy with what he had. And the moral of our story is be content with what you have, because if you're always greedy for more, you might lose everything. Thank you so much for watching with us on KidzScope. We hope you enjoyed the story of the greedy dog. If you liked it, don't forget to give us a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more fun stories and adventures. We can't wait to see you again next time. Bye bye.